Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/katapan schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
There were four messages during my so-called sleep. My sleep is not always sleep, I communicate and they communicate with me. Because sometimes during the daytime, I have been too busy or was too busy. I didn't get their message. So at night, they beat me to remind me these things.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Croatian, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. Баясгалан үзэгчдийнхээ амрыг айлгая. Хайрыг эрхэмлэгч Монгол орноос хишиг тэмбэрэл миний бие мэдчилж байна. Бидний бүхий л аминч бас үлсийг хамгийн дээд хайр тэтгэх болтугай хэмээн ерөөй. Монгол улс нь Төв Азийн жижинд орших хурдтай хөгжиж буй улс юм. Эртний түүхийн бичээс Монгол гэдэг нэрийг 3 голын улс хэмээн тайлбарласан байдаг. Энэхүү үзэсгэлэнт нутгийн жашлонтой ард түмэн нутаг орон байгаль орчноо өнөө хүртэл хүндлэн дээдэлж онгон дагшнаар нь хадгалж хамгаалсаар иржээ. Монгол улс нь мазаалай баага тах хулан гэх мэт нэн ховорцсон амьтдыг жинхэнэ байгаль дээрээс нь харах боломжтой зөөн хэдэн орны нэг юм. Энэхүү онгон дагшин байгалийн засан цагаан өвөл, өтгөн ногоон зун, хайр дүүрэн хавар, өнг алгалсан намарт татагдсан зорж ирж буй жуулчдын тоо жилээс жил нэмэгцээр байна. Нүүдэлчин соёл уламжлалаас нь үүссэн уянгалаг сайхан уртын дуу, хөөмий, моринхур, үндэсний баяр наадамгүйгээр Монгол улсыг төсөөлхийн аргагүй билээ. Нэгүсэнгийн үзэгчид та бүхэндээ ариун дагшин Монгол орноо товчхон танилцуулсандаа баяртай байна. Та бүхэндээ сайн сайхан эв найртай өдрүүдийг хүсэн ерөөй. 30 гаруй жилийн турш төгсгөгээрсэн их багшчинхаа ариун сургаалуудаараа дайин дэлхийг гэрэлтүүлж байна. Төгсгөгээрсэн их багш тэрээр дотоодын бурхан чанараа нэн даруй олж мэдхийг хүсэж, нэгэн насандаа үхэж төрхийн хүрднээс мөнхөд чөлөөлөгдөхийг эрмэлзэгч хэн бүхэн ариавалын бяцлаглалын аргыг уламжилдаг билээ. Куаны наргыг бүхий л гэгээрсэн их багш нар бяцлаган дадуулж ирсэн байдгаас дурдвал Будда, Күнз, Гүрүү Нанак, Иесус Христ, Лацу, Эзэн Кришна, Эзэн Махавира, Зүнч Мухаммед тэрээр амгалан байг гээд маш олон билээ. Тэрбээр хэрв бид үргэлж Бурхныг санаж бусдын төлөө өөрийгөө умардан үйлчилж орчлын ертөнцийн хуулийг дагаж явхаваас хүний хүрч болох хамгийн дээд түвшинд хүрч энэ дэлхий дээрх зорилгоо үнэхээр ухаарах болно хэмээн хэлсэн байдаг. Их багш Чинха бол хайр инэрлийн хосгүй амьд үлгэр дуурайлал юм. Тэрээр дөрвөгсөд байгалийн гамшигт өртөгсөд орон гэргүй болон тусламж хэрэгтэй хэн бүхэн материалын болон санхүүгийн туслалцааг хайрынхаа хамт ямагт илгээж байдаг билээ. Төгсгөгээрсэн их багш Чинха инрэлт бурханд шаналсан гачигдсан хүмүүс зориулсан бүх санхүүгийн тусламж тав тух дэмжлэгт мөн эдгээр он жилүүддэх түүний инрэл нэгүсэл хайрыг түүний эрдэнэт хүүхдүүдэд хүргэх эгэл зэмсэг байх бүхий л сайн шалтгаан бүрт гүнээ талархаж байна. Төгсгөгээрсэн их багш Чинха маш олон байгууллагууд, хэвлэл мэдээлэл, засгийн газар мөн хувь хүмүүсээс маш их дэмжлэг туслалцаа хайрыг хүртдэг бөгөөд биднээс маш олон шагналуудыг хүртдгээс дурдвал 2006 онд Дорн дахинд Нобелийн инх тайвны шагнал тооцогддог Гүүсийн инх тайвны шагнал, 1994 онд Дэлхийн оюун санааны удирдагч шагнал, 2008 онд Махавир шагнал, Америкийн нэгдсэн улсын хүндэт иргэн 2 дугаар сарын 22 болон 10 дугаар сарын 25-ны өдрүүдийг төгсгөгээрсэн их багш Чинхагийн өдөр хэмээн тунхагсан гэх мэт хүмүүнлэгийн болон бусдын сайн сайхны төлөө гайхамшигтай ажил үйлсээрээ өнгөрсөн он жилүүдэд бусад олон шагнал өргөмжлүүдийг хүртэж байсан юм. цаг хугацаа, орон зай хүрэлцээгүйгээс болоод бусад маш олон хүндэтгэл шагналыг гаргаж чадаагүйдээ хүлцэлгэж. Үзэгсэлэн данд амьтдын маань жинхэнэ дуу хоолой төгс гэгэрсэн их багш Чинхай хүн төрлөختөн бүхийд амьтдын гигэн чанарыг ухаан сэрснээр их дэлхийн маань хүн болоод амьтад аз жаргалтай, эв нэгдэлтэй амьдрах амар тайван гайхалтай бүрэн веган дэлхий болно гэсэн найдвараар амар амгалан энэрэнгүй ургамлан хоолыг түгээн дэлгэрүүлж байдаг. Веганчиг хандлагыг дэлгэрүүлэх түүнээс санаачлах олон төрөл байдгаас дурдвал өөрөөр амьдрах үе тараах удас хайрын өргөө олон улсын веган ресторан, веган хүнсний бүтээгдэхүүний компаниуд, веган хүслэг эдлийн үйлдвэрлэл, Supreme Master Teddy's мөн түүнчлэн нөлөө бүхийн засгийн газрууд болон хэвлэл мэдээллийн удирдагчдтай мөн телевизийн бах урлуудад цаг уурын өөрчлөлт гэх мэт сэдвүүдээр яриа өгдөг. Бидний мэдих хэсгээс үл хамааран түүний энэ бүх хүчин чармаалт нь амьтан дээлтэй амьдралын хэв маягийг төдийгүй энэхүү энэрэнгүй зам мөрөн гариг дэлхийг уур амьсгалын өөрчлөлт болон гамшгуудаас авраа зогсохгүй улс үндэстнүүдийн дунд мөнхийн амар амгаланг авчирч чадахыг дэлхийн нийтэд ойлгуулахад асар их нөлөө үзүүлсээр байгаа билээ. Төгс гэгэрсэн их багш Чинхай олон жилийн турш дэлхийд даяар Америкаас Африк хүртэл, Европоос Номхон дадаа хүртэл аялахдаа олон нийтэд болон шав нартаа төрөл бүрийн сүнслэг сэдвүүдээр олон зуун лекц уншиж ярьцлага өгсөн байдаг. Өнөөдөр бид энэхүү ухаарал хайрлсан тэл бахварлыг төлөөлөх хувь тохиолоо 2015 оны 2 дугаар сарын 3-нд Америкийн нэгдсэн улсын Лос Анжелес хотноо айлдсан уучлал нэгүсэлтэй бай. Төгс гэгэрсэн их багш Чинхай өдрийн тэмдэглэл лекцийн 2 дугаар хэсгийг багш Шавийн шүтэлцээгээр төлөвлөж байна.
September or something here. Remember to instruct T and R and W to take care of our 2 children and let them stay in my apartment if they need over there. Yeah. Give them toys, bicycles, etc., books, computer ready to move in. Wow. I don't know. I don't know why. Just something to remind me to do. I don't think you need to know that. The message from the 5th Council, I'm allowed 7 minutes per day maximum to talk to disciples or else. Number 1. As number 2, drivers named T will come within 2 weeks to help. To drive me somewhere, so I don't have to drive alone all the time. It's too dangerous. These are the messages, yeah? Number 3, I can stay in a hut all the time. Because I was thinking maybe I have to go somewhere else, you know. Number 4, I need a big car soon to move away from here. That was wherever I was, huh? It's a long time already, no? Excuse me. There were messages, 4 messages during my so-called sleep. My sleep is not always sleep, huh? I communicate and they communicate with me because sometimes during the daytime I have been too busy or was too busy. I didn't get their message. At night, they beep me to remind me these things. It actually sounds like when you're beeping or the phone ringing or when you have SMS from your phone. It's not like that, but it has some sound. So that I noticed. Yeah. Sometimes different sounds, different time. It depends on from which spiritual level, either from Shadow's universe or from the original universe. There are different sounds and different departments. Yeah, different departments. They wake me up with different sounds, sometimes very loud. Sometimes very loud, like a bell or some engine running, or sometimes it's just music, or sometimes it's just like a talking, but it's not audible, not word talking, or sometimes singing. It depends. Wow. I often have to receive this message to remind me to do things or to solve some of the difficult problems that my mind could not grasp to understand and to diffuse it. Some big problem, in the world, or some security problem for me that I could not catch it in the daytime. All these things I don't always write down. Mostly I don't write down at all because I have to go and do it right away, or I do it and I thought after I done I don't write down. Mostly I write down so how much spiritual merit point or where do I go to sleep, that's it. And so my diary is nothing really.
Oh, Master, so fascinating.
It's interesting.
Yeah. You just know the tip of an iceberg, many icebergs. Multiple icebergs. Okay, let's see anything. Einstein, the scientist Einstein is right. His theory can be proved. Whatever I left somewhere, it will be brought back to me. It's just a joke, Boomerang effect. Here I just thank the council for helping with my health. A lot of love, a lot of gratitude. And that was on 25th of September when I recovered from some bodily problems. Sometimes I just thank them afterwards, in my mind, I did not write down here. Many times they help me because medicine of the world cannot cure too much bad karma, so they help me a lot.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, so that I can continue to do my work here. Yeah, they are not really kind to me, They are kind to you, to the world, to the universe. This body is a good instrument, has to keep it in order. If it's too much, then it will kaput and cannot be used anymore. And it takes a long time for me to reincarnate again or to take up some body. It has to have some affinity. Yeah, it's complicated. Right. 29 September, what is here that I wrote in red even? Remember to instruct relief in Pakistan, Japan, etc., etc. 2nd of October, what is it here? Be careful, be much more careful. Too much work, forget easily, and come to the appointment too late or too little. Meaning spiritual appointments. Yes. Connected too early. I forgot, my God. Sometimes I forgot what time it was. So I have such a terrible, terrible headache. And shortened. So the time has been shortened. Instead of 9.5, now it's only 7. Because I made mistake that day to go to the appointed spiritual connecting point. And then I got terrible headache. But I'm better quickly. Yeah. And then I have to recover afterwards. I have to meditate a lot to recover the cells and the body and the brain cells, etc. Because there are certain times, I have to explain more so you understand. I understood as I wrote that, but you probably don't understand, right? Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Master.
Now and then you have to say yes or no or something. I know you do that.
Yes, Master.
You're so quiet, I can hear the pin drop. It's like this. There are certain times of the day that I have to go to the appointment with their spiritual connection, because there are many. I probably wrote it down somewhere. Here it is like 128 Ga, mean goddesses in Ioska always stand by for me at that connection time. You see?
Yes,
wow. So I have to keep my appointments, and there are certain times I have to do that. Every day is not always the same. Sometimes slightly different, sometimes much different. And that day of October 2014, I had forgotten the appointed time because I didn't have my alarm clock phone with me. And I thought it was the time to go. That's why I made that mistake. Because I was too busy. Too busy, and with the other things. And I have forgotten. I was very... I should not have forgotten, because it could be dangerous. Luckily, the goddess closed it quickly, and then we had to redo it. But then, the damage was done, and the time was shortened. Yeah, like the time was cut short afterwards. Like if I have to meditate 9 minutes, then I can only do 7.
Understand, Master.
Yes, Master.
I can be late, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But not later, or earlier. Not earlier, not later. Understand?
Yes, Master. I understand.
Here on the October 2nd, as we wrote again here, I invent something. 1,000 millions of mg. You know, mg means millions of gazillion already before that, yeah? So 1,000... Otherwise, I have to write too long, so I invented new one. Yeah. 1,000 million mg is equal to 1 bg. So that instead of write a lot, I just write 1 bg, 3 bg, 2 bg,
Yes.
Yeah. Even then, on the 3rd of October, it's like 3 bg of gazillion 2 has been passed and cared for. It was October. And where is that? On the 4th, on the 6th. Of course, continue meditating and a lot of meditation and a lot of BG, gazillion. I don't read that to you, yeah? But you know, okay? You know that... Yeah, every day I write down how much BG or MG of gazillion 2 I have done, I have passed, I have cared for, etc. These are just routines, so I don't read it to you. Okay, on the 6th of October, Harley, after so long, because I had to leave for a long time somewhere else to meditate, after so long, when seeing me, Harley was emotionally and bodily shaking when saw me again. He became better right away because somebody reported to me that Harley was ill. He was shaking and continuously shaking, his body shaking, and then he had fever and he had cough, and he was very uncomfortable, so I had to run back. And when he saw me again, he was shaking the hardest. I had to put my hands on him and hug him and tell him that I love him and that everything will be okay. And then he very immediately, right away, I wrote, second's gone, fever is gone, cough gone, and he rests in my arms so peacefully. Whew, I said, dog can be so dramatic sometimes. But because sometimes I cannot have them always with me because of meditation and because they're old and they cannot always run upstairs with me. So I have to think. Here I wrote I must do something because they're getting old and difficult climbing stairs. Must do something. And then next day I told the assistant to carrying him up and down the stairs. So it's okay. They can still see me a lot more in the upper level. because my hut is on the upper level. And they live on the lower level, that's why. Okay, but it's okay now. I arrange everything and they're happy.
Wow, that's good to hear, Master.
On the 7th, okay, 3 dogs can be in new office downstairs where I can come often to see them. Got to arrange my day to be with them. Some day different, some day, different things. 9th of October, what is here? B dog means big dog. Big dog means good luck.
Yes, Master.
Big dog is well today. Okay. I don't know why I wrote all this. It's something I wrote. I cannot read now. I'm sorry. Something snacks. Snacks for dogs. Lunch also. Okay. There's nothing to do with you. Sorry about that. Because I couldn't read it. I thought there's something big deal. It's nothing. Well, what is it? Oh, on the 10th of October, 2014. When walking in the dark, is it something for you, Anna? To avoid neighbors or bad people attention, I feel comforted to know that I still can see in the daytime and other nights also when safe. Poor blind people, what all they have to endure all their life, how they cook, how they wash, how they go about their business, so much full of sympathy for them. I don't know if it was anything for you, but it was there. I read it. It's more repeated, so I won't write it again next time. I forgot that I had written it before. Because often, I have to walk in the dark at night and to feel my way around. Yeah, because sometimes some spiritual connection are in very inconvenient and exposed place, and I cannot draw attention to myself. So I have to walk in the dark and feel my way and feel my things around and do things just like the blind people. Yeah. Because when I do things, I cannot hold the light. I will say, I don't have this high-tech telephone that has a flashlight on it. I just still use this old-fashioned Motorola phone, which I can text, I can receive message, and I can call, and I can receive calls. That's about it. That's all I need for now. And if I hold the phone, then I can have the light from the phone. But when I'm doing things, then I cannot keep holding it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
And the light will turn off by itself after a while, and I don't even see where the phone is. I keep fumbling around to look for my phone, to turn it back on. by that time, I thought, never mind. So much time, I just do it, everything in the dark. And it's functioning well. It's not all that bad, but I don't think I can cook and do everything. Not all things in the dark, though. So I have to arrange to do everything, most of whatever I can in the daytime. So nighttime, I don't have to fumble around. Sometimes I fall down and hurt myself.
Oh, no, Master.
Please be careful.
Yeah, because I'm not used to this situation. And some new places, things are everywhere. Anyway, no big deal. And it could even happen daytime also. The other day after talking to you, and then after contacting Shihu for some business regulating the prices, I normally don't take care of the business. I just let everyone else take care, whoever take care of their business. Just like in SMC, San Martin Center before. I say you have to bring it down to the minimum so that the poor people can also afford it. And even poor people, you don't charge them. You just give them free. And if some people who cannot afford or can afford less, then you just reduce the percentage. And this kind of thing. And also I have to contact some centers for some of their, local problems. So that I fell down and hurt myself. Luckily it's not too bad, and afterwards I had to try to heal myself and recover myself. I worry the head concussion, not about the pain or anything. Yeah, but luckily I guess there's no problem. I'm still here and talking to you clearly. That means the brain's still okay, right?
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeah. So it happened in the broad daylight. Yeah. So it's not because of the darkness, Okay, not always. Yeah. But I'm more adept now with walking in the dark. I'm very proud of my improvement. Very proud of my ability to use no light. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I should read this to you. Let me ask you. On the 11th of October, I wrote that total peace could be more or less in 3.5 years. Wow, but I'm not sure. After talking to you, I'm not sure. You pray for it, okay?
Yes, Master. So exciting.
Okay, you pray, and then I will pray also, okay? Yeah.
Yes,
I will.
definitely pray.
I try. A human has to change also, my God. If they change, it should be immediate. So it is, I have to work all by myself. They're too slow. Okay, October, what year? October 13. Wow. It's a Monday. What did I write here for you? In a square, very obvious here. Ought to have been cared for and empowered. Those who were ready has been empowered to quicken to maturity. Thanks to all loving support. Thank you, love you all forever. Love, heart. Enough for now. I need a rest. I said. But today I celebrate in my heart the improvement of the entire universes. Feel relieved, even physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, feel relieved. Gazillion of incountable, of gazillions of etc., uncountable, have matured into full bloom.
Wow.
The full bloom.
Amazing, Master.
Бишрэм үзэгчтэй өнөөдрийн уучлал нэгүсэлтэй бай. Төгсгөгээр сэнгийг багшчинхай өдрийн тэмдэг лекцийн 2 дугаар хэсгийг багшийн шүтэлцээгээр хүлээн авч үзсэнд баярлалаа. Одоо буддизмын ариун судраас гайхамшиг дүнний Линхуа судар 3 дугаар бүлгийн 4 дугаар хэсэг онцлог мэдээний дараа мэрэгэн сургаалаар гарна. Supreme Master Television-тэй хамт байж эерэг хөтөлбөрүүдэд өргөжлүүлэн үзээрэй. Та бүхэн ертөнцийн хамгийн дээд ажлыг хүртэх болтугай.
Admirable viewers, thank you for joining us for today's program entitled Be Forgiving and Merciful. Supreme Master Ching Hai's Diary, Part 2 of 7 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is from Buddhism's sacred scripture, the Sutra of the Lotus of the Wonderful Dharma, Chapter 3, Part 4 of 8 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you receive the highest blessings of the universe.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.